Welcome back to Midwest Access, and I am so excited today. I have adult children, and I struggle with finding resources, and so happy to have connected with Dr. Jack here, who has written a book called The Parents Launch Code. Yes. And so I'm so glad you're here to talk about this. So many people our age and with adult children, you find you're not done parenting. You kind of thought you were going to be done parenting, but yet we don't know really how to navigate this. So again, thank you for taking the time to be here today.
Sure.
Yes. So tell us a little bit about who you are and how you came to write this book.
Well, I'm a psychologist. Did some of my dissertation work on trying to understand healthy separation of adolescents from parents.
Yeah.
And then fast forward, I had 3 young adult kids. And so I had some experience from the kids' side, and now I have experience from the parenting side. And I started to see more parents of young adults who were struggling with, I don't know what to do. My kid's stalled, he's in the basement and playing video games, and what do I do at this point? So, so that's my mission is to help parents launch their kids into self-sufficient, responsible independence while retaining a caring bond with the parents.
Yeah,
that last part's really important.
It is.
Because right now, there's a growing trend of estrangement of young adults who have cut off their relationship with their parents. 7% have cut off their relationship with their mothers, and 26% have cut off their relationship with their fathers.
Wow.
So that's one thing that I want to prevent. The other thing.
That's a lot. I got to take a second. That's a lot. A quarter of kids have cut it off with their fathers, and 7% with mothers. Wow. Yeah,
there's no longitudinal data, but I believe it's increased. That trend has increased.
Yeah.
So the other thing I try to help parents with is more the stalled young adult.
Yep.
You know, they're in the basement playing video games.
Right.
Maybe vaping or smoking dope. Stay up to 3 o'clock and then get up at 1, and maybe they sell a few pizzas or deliver pizzas.
Right.
They don't really have a full-time job.
No.
So my goal is to help that parent, in that case, launch the young adult, and actually to prevent that estrangement from happening. And that's really what my book is about. So,
which is, I just feel like, you know, amongst my friend groups and even people that come on the show that I visit with, it is so common that they get stalled right there. And so, you know, what would you say is the first kind of steps to, you know, you got a child who's 13, 14, 15. What can we do in those years to, you know, set ourselves up for success?
Sure. Well, I think parents have to make a transition from being a directing and controlling parent to more of a consulting and coaching parent. So they have to shift out of that. This is what you need to do to start to be, because you're going to end up with some rebellion if you try to keep controlling like that. So, okay, now you need to be thinking about the future. You want to do some things, so you might need some money, so you need to be thinking about a job. So let's talk about that. Tell me what your thoughts are. That's kind of a coaching approach. Give me your ideas and what you can do. And then a consulting is, here's some ideas I have, and you start to think about them or take them into consideration, but you make the decision. So you let go. It's a letting go process there. And I'm here to help you, but you're going to need to make the decision. So,
but these are your decisions, and which is quite empowering when you are those ages, 13, you know, when you're 15, 16, 17, to think, I'm starting to be in the driver's seat of my life. It's a good thing, but somehow for a lot of kids, we're just missing. We're missing the launch.
And I mean, and I work with the parents, and somebody asked, well, whose responsibility is it to launch? Well, I say, yes, it's both.
It's both,
but my website is parentslettinggo.com. So I work on the letting go process because that's the only thing the parents can control.
Right.
They got to learn to let go. And I talk about letting go in love, not letting go in anger or fear or frustration or whatever. So,
boy, that's really important to have the intention be love. And I think parents generally, our intention is love, but sometimes it comes across in a different way, or you let yourself build up resentment or anger, and then it comes out in a different way, which I'm sure can lead to this estrangement kind of part that we're talking about. So we're going to talk with Dr. Jack here in a few more minutes. We had to keep him because there was too much to talk about. So we'll talk about that second piece when we return on Midwest Access. We'll be back in just a few minutes.